Jordan Hanks here at Outdoor Devotion 2019 ATA show, Louisville, Kentucky. I'm here with my man, George Mallow with Mohican Sneak Broadheads. Check out what he's got going on here. He's got a new concept on his blades, offset. His tips are chisel tips. It's just something different, something that we've not really seen in the outdoor industry, let alone the broadheads, just the way things are. He's also got some bow fishing equipment, so we're just going to step back and let him kind of tell us about what he's got going on here and his theory behind the madness of what he's got planned out here and what the future holds for Mohican Sneak.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Basically, this broadhead was trying to answer a question. Can you cut a wider diameter cut and still maintain penetration and not sacrifice penetration? Well, the answer is you can. And how do you do it? What you do is you introduce one blade at a time. That's the secret. And that's the secret behind Mohican Sneak. So in 50,000 years, all broadheads have looked the same. They've been just a V. And so all I did was I moved that second blade back 10 millimeters, and it's made all the difference in the world. And the other thing we've noticed is that when that first blade hits, since it's unsupported on the other side, it actually creates this jostling or porpoising effect. And when you shoot it through ballistics gel, you actually have this exaggerated wound channel because of that porpoising effect. You can find that on my website, Mohicansneak.com. And it's very dramatic. And so what does that translate into? Well, basically a wider wound channel and more bleeding. So we're really happy with it, and it is a beveled edge, so it's a single bevel or chisel. And so you're going to notice there is no tip, because as you know, if you would ask this is a bone breaker, and if you would ask an orthopedic surgeon what does he want to use to break bone, he would say a chisel and not a point. And that's basically, and this is what this is. We also have the back of the blade chiseled. And why do we do that? Because that if by chance we don't have a pass through and that arrow hits a branch or a tree or something, you also get damage on the way out. And it kind of fixes the issue with the barb. In some states it might be considered a barb, but since we have a continuous blade, I think we're kind of on the safe side that we're not considered a barb in reality. It's 6160 aircraft grade aluminum, stainless steel blades, and they are ultra sharp. So check them out.
So basically, say if you hit a shoulder blade or hit an opposite shoulder blade, don't get a complete pass through. You have the chisel tip that's just going to hit, and more so do a crack, more so a break, rather than just a hit with a point.
Right.
And then if some reason the arrow was to pull out, the ammo was to pull the arrow out with the sharpen on the backside, that's just going to continue another wound channel and just more damage to more ethically get that animal down. But this here is, now what's this? This is your bow fishing setup here. Explain to me how that works. Tell the guys what this is all about.
Okay. Basically, this is the first invisible barb. So this is how it flies, and after you shoot it, what you do is you unscrew the tip, and the barbs go invisible. They disappear like a magic act. And so you pull your fish off, and you screw it back on, and you're back in business. And the nice thing about this is the twin pack, and we'll have your general purpose tip, and we also have your dedicated guard tip, which is important because guard, they're real tough animals and they're special and they need a special tip so that you can be effective with it. But getting back to the general purpose tip, you'll notice these serrated teeth back here, and a larger fish where you have that have softer flesh, you'll have a pull through, but with these barbs that actually catches and that prevents a pull through.
So it stays in the fish bed.
Yeah. And on the back end here, you have this safety slide, and it's made out of stainless spring steel, and our stop is not plastic, and our safety slide is not plastic, so it's never going to break. And so you got one really well designed bow fishing tip. And the other thing is, and it's worth mentioning, Adam Thiel, who's a Michigan State champion, he helped to co-engineer a lot of the things that a lot of the niceties that we have here that's made this product very effective. So field testing, re-engineering, and just getting it perfect, and that's where we're at right now. We're very proud of this product.
We got the 2 bow fishing setups for your gar and your other fish, the different size heads, serrated blades. We sell them in a 2-pack. Also here, if you've seen, you got the Broadhead, the Project 1. Check them out, Mohicansneak.com. And thank you, George, for the interview and all this. And we'll see more from you. Mohican Sneak.
Thank you, George. Thank you.